Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm trying to figure out how to couch my words since I've just been condemned that because the basis of my vote might not be on something that Senator Durbin would think be appropriate. I would mention that the Ninth Circuit ruled the opposite of your circuit, Senator Durbin, on the Second Amendment. And I'd also note for the record that the very person on our side that questioned Judge Sotomayor on her wise Latina comment was the very member that's going to be voting for her. He had more questions of her than anyone on our side on that regard. So I think it's somewhat unfair to characterize us with a broad brush. I'm proud that President Obama has nominated such a distinguished woman. I identify with Senator Cole and Senator Feingold the great disturbance that we have that we can't get real answers in these hearings. I believe what we say as judges truly does come from our heart. Most of her speeches were before teaching moments through either students or legal societies or others. And I believe she believed in what she was saying. And I also believe she has great credit that a lot of times she's not allowed her personal beliefs to influence her judgments. But the dissonance that I came away with is what you believe, you ought to stand up for and then defend your record to be able to say, I can still be a great judge. But on the two questions when she was asked, one about foreign law, and her outside, very critical, very negative statements about Justices Scalia and Thomas, and then to walk away from that saying that she didn't say that is just flat not accurate. And then also to finally come to a point recognizing the Supreme Court justice's job is not to think about what the rest of the world thinks about us. Their job is to interpret the Constitution and to use the statutes and our Constitution and the facts. I think she is one impressive individual, and I thoroughly enjoyed her. I like her a lot, but that's not good enough for me. And it doesn't have anything to do with other than whether or not I believe with confidence that she has an understanding of the Second Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and the Fourth Amendment. And although I will have a complete written statement for the record, she is going to be on the court for life. Stare decisis doesn't count because they get to change it. They get to change it. And we all know the major instances and shifts in this country that have taken about when they have done so. So I go back to what Senator Cole said when we started out. We need to change the rules for the hearings. We need to let judges really let us know what they think, but also sell us on the fact that they, in fact, are impartial dividers of the truth, regardless of what they think. That's the characteristic of a great judge, is that their personal thoughts don't enter, that they take the facts, all of the facts, and decide what the ruling will be on the basis of that and that only. To have something other than that on the Supreme Court, which I agree, from both sides of the aisle, has happened, hurts us in the long run. So I align myself with the comments of Senators Feingold and Cole in hoping that future hearings, although I think it was a remarkable hearing, the chairman did a great job, and I think the American people got to see a great deal of this very fine woman. I regret that I cannot vote for her. And I can't vote for her not because she's a Latina woman, and I can't vote for her because she has said all those things. I can't vote for her because she wouldn't defend what she said and stand up and say, I really believe this, but I can still be a great judge anyway, because I will never let that interfere with my judgment. And that's what I was looking for, and it wasn't there. With that, I yield.